Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Guys, this is a first on Living Local Carolina. Today I am at Black Flag Forge Experience and I'm with Josh and we're going to be forging, blacksmithing?
Yes.
What is the technical term here?
It is forging.
We're forging.
Yes.
And what are we making today?
We're going to make a hairpin out of this piece of metal.
Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, well, let's do some basics before we get started here. For somebody that has never done this before, like me, what do people need to know before they come forge?
I think the first thing is it's good to be hydrated.
Yes.
Especially if you're going to do one of the bigger, longer pieces, please be hydrated before you come in. And that does not mean beer and margaritas. Do that after you come in here. Second thing is I would wear closed-toed shoes as much as possible. We do have foot coverings if you come in your beach flip-flops, but it is much better and safer for you to have some closed-toed shoes. The other thing is cotton-based clothing is preferred over anything with polyesters.
Love it.
You don't want to have a melty accident.
No, you don't. And you guys are the experts here. You make all kinds of stuff and you can come and pick and choose whatever you want to make. So give me some examples for people what they can make.
Probably our topmost item is the rail spike knife. It's cool. Everyone kind of knows what a rail spike is and there's a lot of cool things that you can do with it. And the way that we make a knife here is really fun. So it represents a pretty large part of what we do for our business, but you can also make things like oyster shuckers, herb choppers, and there's a variety of other bigger things that take more time, like the pirate cutlass or the boarding axe or the war hammer. Those are really cool, really unique items. They take a little bit more time and a lot more exertion.
Okay, are you ready to get started?
I am. Are you?
I don't know. He
Okay.
said it's going to be 300 hits, and I'm terrified.
Let's get hammered.
Okay.
Yeah, these induction coils get hot fast, which means that you need to be ready in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I feel like you're being too chill about
Go ahead.
this.
You can go both harder and faster.
I feel like I'm not being accurate enough.
That is the struggle for most beginners. Accuracy is the hardest part, and it's the most important part.
Am I supposed to be going in the same
Yeah,
spot?
you're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now let's compare it to the other one. See what you're doing? See how far back you moved that knuckle already? That's great. Come on, come on. Show me what you got.
We're clearly at 300.
You got this.
Dude!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. All right, let's check our length. Let's see how we're doing. I'll bet we are at length now.
Yay!
Grip this real hard and turn it like that. Yep, there you go. And we're gonna do some cleanup work. And now right there, good. That looks pretty good.
All right.
That looks pretty good. Now, last thing, we just need to scrub it. Good.
Where can people find you guys and come make a cool, fun thing like this?
We are online at blackflagforging.com. We're also on Instagram, TikTok, and other places.
All the social media accounts.
Yeah.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Juicy Lucy Burgers. Guys, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I'm with Chef Aldo with Juicy Lucy Burgers. We're gonna learn some history today, right?
That's right.
Tell me all about Juicy Lucy and where these delicious burgers came from.
So it's a Minneapolis classic. They were basically invented in the 1950s. There's a bunch of people that, claim that they invented it. And it's been, a staple in that part of the country. And we are Juicy Lucy. We are basically making the burger accessible to everyone around the country.
Yeah.
Meaning we figured out how to freeze these things and sell them at grocery stores, which is really fantastic. And we're in Harris Teeter, across the Carolinas, including Florence.
Love it.
Yeah, which is great. And so that's the history of it. Was basically some guys just figured out how to put cheese in the center of a burger, and we figured it out as well.
It's a simple concept, but it really makes a huge impact whenever you're eating the burger, right?
100%. Especially it took me years to figure out how to keep it inside, especially when you're going into production like this, right? And then also cooking from frozen makes it a little bit difficult. But we figured it out, and what we also figured out is that we placed 2 slices of cheese inside every patty. Which is bananas amazing, right?
Yeah.
I love that fact. I need to mention that. And it's 2 slices of cheese, American cheese, and we also use great American Angus beef. The classic way of serving it is actually really important as well.
Okay.
When you go to these places, they cook them up, and then what they do is they add onions to the flat pan, the skillet that they're using. Or the flat top that they're using. And so those onions it's a choice. Those onions typically go in the burger along with pickles, which is also a choice. And that's it. You don't need anything else.
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic. So the beautiful thing is I want to show you that, which I think would be really fantastic. The onions, which I love personally. Okay. And what I like to do too is, for a little, party trick, if you're making a bunch of them, put the onions in the pan, and then once the burgers are ready, just take them off the pan and put them on top of the onions and let them sit. So when somebody needs one, you're ready to rock and roll, you're ready to go.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. And so I did the onions the same way they did do in Minneapolis, but what I did is I added some Carolina Gold to it.
Ooh, I love that.
So the onions are sauteed, it's got all that juice and all that stuff, so that's gonna be basically the onions for our burger. How about that?
I love that.
Okay, cool. Just warm it. But while that's happening, why don't we get the bun ready?
What we got here? We got a lot of condiments going on.
This is like a basic Thousand Island.
Okay.
Right? So I'm gonna do a little bit at the bottom. And if we're gonna pay homage to Minneapolis, let's do some pickle.
We love some pickles.
Look at this one.
Ooh. Yeah, that one's going.
You know what's really great too is they caramelize. The cheese caramelizes on top. It's so delicious.
Not good, nice.
So we're gonna put that guy on top.
Look at that.
Put those babies on top.
Look at that, folks.
And then look, that's it. It's very simple.
That's it. That's all you need.
That's all you need. I could do other ones. I'm gonna do other ones actually. So what I can do is my own secret sauce. It's basically a Carolina Gold secret sauce. Top it with some pickled onions on top to give it some tanginess.
And I love me some banana peppers.
Right?
This is a zesty burger.
A zesty.
Beautiful.
Nice and simple. Ready to go.
Love
right?
it. Juicy Lucy burgers. You can make these on the stovetop. You can make these on a grill as well.
Yes.
What's your favorite way to do them?
An air fryer as well. I need to mention
Ooh.
that. I know, it's really, really rad.
That's cool.
And also in an oven. You know, so if you're busy, whatever, you get a sheet pan, some parchment paper, put it in the oven. So my favorite way, you know what? I love the pan.
Yeah.
Because it's like the classic Juicy Lucy way. It's a classic Minneapolis way. You know, they do it on a flat top.
Yeah.
You know, they got the onions, whatever. So realistically, I like them every way.
Okay, love it.
Yeah.
Well, again, where can people find Juicy Lucy burgers in stores here in the Carolinas?
Yeah, so Juicy Lucy, we're across the Carolinas in Harris Teeter, including Florence. First time iconic burger that is now available in the grocery store aisles in the frozen section. So we're very excited about that.
This portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by Juicy Lucy Burgers. Well, it doesn't get any better than this. Today, I'm hanging out at Myrtle Waves with Christina. Thanks for having me today.
Of course.
All right, for people that don't know about Myrtle Waves, which are very far and few between, but tell me what all you guys offer and why people should come here this summer.
Myrtle Waves is the best for everyone because we have something to do for everyone. We've got a brand new mat slide, we've got body slides, we have tube slides, we have 2 kids areas, a wave pool to sit and relax at, a lazy river to be lazy. Yeah. We've got a beer garden. I mean, we really have it all.
It's expanding all the time too.
Yes.
You guys are always adding new things and finding ways to entertain everybody because this is the place where you can feel like a kid.
Absolutely. You go and jump on Rock and Ray.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, you got to come in your bathing suit next time, and we're gonna go on
Yes,
it.
I feel bad that I didn't wear my bathing suit, but I did not want to get my hair wet today. That's okay. Tell me about the cabanas and places to actually stay dry here as well.
The cabanas are a fan favorite because you can rent it out, hang out, have a good meeting spot for the day. It comes with some goodies. You get your own lounge chairs, a locker with a lock to put all your stuff in. And it's just a good meeting area if you want to have lunch with your whole family. You meet there, and then everybody just goes back out into the park.
Yeah. And you can have a party here, which is, I mean,
Yes.
truly memory making.
Yes. Birthday parties, we have held birthday parties at this park for adults and of course for kids. So any age, we will have a birthday party for you. We will sing happy birthday and cut cake with you. It's the best.
Cute. Love it. It's so cool to be here today, especially because I used to come here as a kid. So thank you for letting me hang out. If somebody wants to come to Myrtle Waves this summer, where can they buy tickets? What's the easiest way to do that?
Yeah, so you can always just show up day of, buy tickets on site, but for a little bit of a discount, you can purchase them on our website and do it in advance, and you can redeem them anytime through the summer.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I've got my boots on and I am with Ranger Mike. Where are we standing right now, Ranger Mike?
So right now we're on the observation deck overlooking Sandpiper Pond, and we're getting ready to take a trek down the Sandpiper Pond Nature Trail, which is one of the main nature trails to be found here at Huntington Beach State Park.
Okay, so how can people find this trail and how long is it? Like, do you need to prepare beforehand or is it pretty easy?
So, I mean, it's fairly moderate terrain. It's about a little over a mile in length. Now, it is a linear trail, so keep in mind, if it's 1.2 miles long, you're also going to have 1.2 miles to walk back.
Way back.
So we'll add up roughly about 2.5 miles. There are trailheads located at the North Beach parking lot, which is normally the entrance that I recommend to folks. You're closer to a restroom and you got much more parking there.
Yeah.
And you're also closer to the beach. The other end of this trail actually comes out right near the nature center.
All right.
That's your other option.
And what are some of the sights that you can see on this nature trail?
So if you go in through the North Beach access, you have this great overlook, which lets you look down the length of the pond. This actually gives you your best view of Sandpiper Pond. But the trail will cover mostly maritime forests, those forests that are adapted for living near the ocean. We have some great some great examples of live oak trees, pine trees, a lot of wax myrtle and Yopon holly shrubs. There you'll have glimpses of the pond, which is brackish water, and then there's one area where we put in the culverts that you'll get glimpses of salt marsh ecosystems. Another thing that's interesting is notice the rolling terrain. Much of what is now the forest was sand dunes maybe 100 years ago.
Wow, that's neat.
Yeah.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Hey guys, today I am in Georgetown with Swamp Fox Tours and we're gonna see some historical sites, so come along on the ride with us.
All right, well, let's take off. So let's give the basic overview of Georgetown. Is that I mentioned that my family's been here since about 1740. Well, this city was forming somewhere around 1700. We're the third oldest city in South Carolina. It goes Charleston. Let me see if I can get us out of this rain today. Charleston, Beaufort, and then Georgetown. So we were established as a city in 1729 and a port of entry in 1732. Because what was happening here in Georgetown at the time is that all of the goods that you needed to survive with came in strictly through the port of Charleston. It was the only port of entry, and everything was being heavily taxed. So the people here, they wanted to ease some of that taxation, so they wanted to become a port of entry. So between lumber, indigo, which was a plant that made a deep blue or deep purple colored dye, and rice, this was a very, very wealthy area. Oh, y'all, let's see if we can get us out of this rain.
This is the real deal. You're seeing what it's actually like. The weather is very unpredictable around these parts.
These little storms come through really quick, so hopefully this one will ease off. I could probably get on the other street and it won't be as bad. Let's sit underneath, squeeze in underneath this tree right here. And here we have the Joseph Hayne Rainey home. Joseph Rainey, this is a National Registry Historic Site. Joseph Rainey had been born enslaved. And when he was able to gain his freedom, his family's freedom, and after the Civil War, he ended up back in Georgetown. And the reason the house is plaqued for him is that Joseph Rainey was the first African-American member to the U.S. House of Representatives. He was born in Georgetown. He passed away in Georgetown. Our city has a very high inventory of 18th and 19th century structures still standing. At our height, we had over 200 plantations producing, and roughly 70% of the rice that was consumed in this country and being shipped out came out of Georgetown County. Now, I mentioned lumber. You see how the oak trees, how it has the V, how the trees do a V? Mm-hmm. Well, that became the perfect joint for ships. So that's why there was all this lumber going out. England, during this time, was actually, they were clear cutting so many lots, so much of the land, that for cattle. So lumber had to come out of this area to go back across the pond. Mm-hmm. Now, you know of Francis Marion, the great soldier from South Carolina that was fighting against the British? Well, here we have a cottage here, this greenhouse where he built in 1737, and this is where he was given his walking papers out of South Carolina by the British. Now, the British overtook our city from 1780 to 1781. Keep in mind, Georgetown is technically older than the established United States. In 3 years, this year the United States is celebrating 250. In 3 years, Georgetown celebrates 300.
What?
We actually are older than the United States of America.
That's really cool.
So we are the oldest running tour company in downtown Georgetown.
Hey!
Yeah, just sit back, relax, and we have local guides. We've got a series of other guides that work with us. And we just enjoy taking people around and letting them experience downtown Georgetown.
When do you do tours?
Our tours are Monday through Saturday, 11, 1, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And how do you sign up?
You just call our number, 843-527-1112. And someone will take your reservation and give you all the info on where to meet the tour train.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.